Welcome to A Girl's Guide to, the podcast designed to help women in their 20s enhance their minds, love their bodies, and heal their souls. I'm your host, Michaela, a girl navigating her 20s and helping you do the same. I am so happy and grateful that you are here. Let's dive in. Hi friends, welcome back to another episode of A Girl's Guide to. This is actually the very last episode of 2023. It's also the season 1 finale is what I'm going to call it because I really want to start fresh with the new year. I know the podcast just launched, so technically season 1 was just a very short little teaser. And season 2 will start with 2024 and then so on and so forth. That way it just stays nice and organized with the years. And I want just a new, fresh energy around the show moving into the new year with new ideas, new content, just new people and new conversations, all of those things, right? It's all about the new year, new me, new. So that is where we're at today. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in, for being here. I'm so blessed for all the love that the show has received in such a short amount of time, and just so excited for where we're going to take it in 2024, and excited for you to take your life to new heights as well in 2024, because I have a feeling that mountains are really going to be moved this year, but in a slow, soft way. If you didn't catch the episode from, I think last week, 2 weeks ago now, the feminine energy episode, I would highly recommend you to tune into that after this, because I really believe that next year is all about living a soft, slower life and manifesting what we want into our reality by doing less and finally taking a breath and finding peace again, because life has been really chaotic for the last few years. I think 2020 did a lot more damage than sometimes we remember, we think of, but I really believe that we've all just been trying so hard to kind of rebuild since then, and it's been a lot of hustle, it's been a lot of, hard work and grind, and I think it's time for us to find peace again and relax, because the world just went really crazy around that time and it hasn't really stopped, unfortunately. And I know that it's not always going to be peaceful, right? Even now, even moving into this new year, there are people in the world who are struggling and who are going to be facing challenges for the year. But we're blessed to not be in positions such as that, where we are in a bit more of control of what we can create with our lives, and we have to be so appreciative of that and not take it for granted, and do what we can to help people who are less fortunate. And that can look a lot different. I'm kind of getting off topic now, but I guess the whole point of me saying this is just that we deserve to live peaceful, happy lives and get excited to wake up every day and go to work or whatever it looks like, go to school, or we deserve to have excitement to live and to want to experience the joys of life and not just feel like we're existing day to day. And if that's the cycle you feel like you are in, 2024, this new year, let's rewrite the story. Let's take the leap. Take the fucking leap, okay? Today, I was shopping, Christmas shopping, finishing it up. I know a little last minute is December 20th, but it's done, so that's all that matters. But I was at the store, and of course, I found myself in the book aisle. And I could have been, oh my gosh, I could have stood there forever, just like reading all of the summaries of the books. And a lot of them were amazing. There were so many different journals and self-help books. I just wanted to buy them all. But there was one book called Take the Leap. And it inspired me for today's episode because that is what 2024 is all about. It's about finally doing the things that you have said you are going to do. The promises that you keep making to yourself and you also keep breaking. And this is going to look different for everybody, right? As we always say. But maybe you're wanting to end the relationship that you're in. I know we're starting off real hot with that one, but I've been there. I've been in a position where I wanted to end the relationship and I kept telling myself that I was going to, and then I kept letting myself make all the excuses as to why I should stay. I've also been in positions where I wanted to make a career change, but I let all of these doubts and these fears and the feelings of other people, of my employees or my employers, get in the way of me quitting a job that I knew I didn't want to be at. I haven't really had to do this, but moving, maybe you want to move. I mean, I know I want to move at some point in my life. And for me, I've actually been not contemplating, but just thinking, I guess, for lack of better words, about how when I do want to move, the challenges that I'll face there because I live with my family, and that's going to be a really challenging leap to take. But maybe you're in the position where you're ready to move. You are in a position where things are good and you want to move, but you're letting family ties hold you back. Or maybe you want to start a business and you are looking to finally tap into that creative side. Maybe start doing a little bit of influencer work, being a little creator, and you're letting fear of judgment hold you back, right? These are just a few examples that I had written down earlier, some that came to mind because they're all things that I have been doing, or they're all scenarios I've been in where I had to tell myself it's time to take the leap, except for the move. I haven't moved yet, but I've had a career change. I've gone through breakups, multiple, and I have started a business. I've made several changes in my business, and every decision I make, it is a leap, whether it be big or small. So for you in this new year, it could be something really drastic. It could be something not so drastic, but drastic also, it's hard to say, right? Because a big leap to me could be a small leap to you or vice versa, right? So it's not really, we're not here to obviously like compare who's taking the biggest leap in 2024. You know what the hurdles are that you're facing. You know what it is in your life that you want to do, that the life that you want to create, the things you want to manifest. I know what they are for me, you know what they are for you, and that's what matters. And those thoughts are on your heart and your mind for a reason, and it is your job to figure out what that reason is. And you have to kind of, play a game with life, right? Why is it that you have these creative ideas for this business? Why is it that you're awake at night contemplating quitting your job? Why is it that you're in this relationship, but all you think about is being single, right? Like they're there, those thoughts are there for a reason. And it's, I believe, like it's your subconscious, right? It's your subconscious, it's your higher power, it's part of you that knows what's best for you. It's your intuition, right? It's your intuition. And I'm big on making decisions based on intuition, because if we make decisions sometimes based on logic or based on what society wants for us or family or friends, we end up in these cycles. We end up trapped. We end up breaking all those promises that we made to ourselves, right? Because we're not following what it is that we truly want. We're not listening to our intuition. We're not tuning into our highest versions and listening to ourselves. We're surrounded by constant noise and absorbing that noise and using it as fuel for the actions that we're taking, which is why we need to take a step back. We need to slow it down. We need to go into that soft, slow season, that feminine energy era that I talked about on the episode. I know I already told you about it, but you got to go watch it. And we need to recenter. We need to reflect and focus on ourselves and really get real, get fucking real, okay? What is it that you're not doing that you know you should be doing? You have the answers. We have the answers. We just don't sit with ourselves enough to hear them. So that is what 2024 is all about. It's about finding yourself, it's about listening to yourself and finally going after what you really fucking want. 2023 was crazy for me, okay? I took a lot of leaps in 2023 and I learned so much about myself because of these leaps. First of all, let's just run it back real quick, okay? Because at the beginning of the year, I was still in cosmetology school and I graduated in February. I became a licensed cosmetologist and then was working in a salon setting as a social media manager. So I wasn't working behind the chair. I was still doing what I love with social media, but I was working for this company. And I did enjoy it. It was very fun, actually. And I loved the people that I worked with. But I knew that I just couldn't keep working for other people. That had been my cycle. That's one thing this year that I'm very excited to say I'm entering 2024 in a different position because each year I always said I didn't want to work for other people, but I always found myself working for other people. In 2024, I finally took the leap, took the risk, and or 2023, I should say. And now I'm heading into 2024 even more sure that I don't want to work for anybody else and very excited for the opportunities that are going to enter my world. But with that being said, I decided I wanted to start traveling more. And I learned that I love to travel. I already knew that I enjoyed it, but I learned that it's something that I need to prioritize in my life for my happiness, for my mental health, for my peace, because it is just so special to me. And had I not taken the leap of exploring travel content creation, I would have never known that I had such a passion for it. And there were so many beautiful opportunities that came out of that. I met so many wonderful people. I got to see so many incredible, beautiful things. And I'm so happy that I took the leap with the podcast because, hello, duh, like sitting here with you, chatting and having conversations with incredible women and reaching more people to just share these messages with. Like, there are just so many wonderful things that are on the other side of your fear, that are on the other side of your doubt, that are on the other side of all of the questions that you're always asking yourself or the excuses you're giving yourself as to why you shouldn't take the leap. There's a 50-50 chance, right, that it doesn't affect your life at all or it goes poorly. And the other 50 is that it goes way better than you imagined. It literally is a 50-50, right? So why not go after it? Why not fuck around and find out? That's kind of been the theme of the last few episodes. I feel like I've snuck that in. But seriously, why not just go for it and see what happens? Because it could turn out better than you ever imagined, or it could just not work out and you can go back to doing exactly what you're doing right now. But I don't think in any situation it's going to leave you in a worse position than you're at currently, especially if you choose to be excited about the opportunity. You choose to have a positive energy around the leap that you are taking. Because if you do that, then you have the law of attraction on your side. You have that aura that's going to bring more wonderful experiences into your life. So look at it as something that you get to do, even if it is like a breakup or a big move that's super scary, right? Like, I think we look at these big leaps as these terribly scary things that could go totally wrong and we could fail and we could get judged. And it's like, hello, you're not even looking at all of the amazing things. Like the fact that you can even think about this, the fact that it's even an option, right? that in itself is so fucking cool. And we take the excitement away. We take that spark. We take all of the good stuff away from it by being this just ball of negative energy because we're so afraid, we're so scared, yeah. We're so afraid or we're so doubtful or we're just focused on the wrong things, okay? So you have to take the leap with excitement of, you know what? I'm not really sure. I don't have all the answers. Like you can take the leap without having all the answers. I've done that every time. Okay? Like you can't wait to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself first and then go for it. And then you'll believe in yourself even more. But you have to just go for it without having all the answers, maybe being a little confused. You can totally be a little afraid, but you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. You have to take messy action and figure it out along the way. Because if you don't do that, the alternative is staying stuck. The alternative is being in your comfort zone. The alternative is never changing, being exactly where you are, never growing, and never experiencing what else life has to offer for you. And the opportunities are endless. The possibilities are endless. There is so much abundance in this world waiting for you. All of the things that you desire, all of the dreams, whether they be big or small, you can have it, you can achieve it. But you have to take the action. You have to actually do the work. And the work doesn't have to be hustle and grind, right? As I talked about earlier, this can be slow and soft. It can be more spiritual and about manifesting and just really tapping into yourself. I think that's what we should focus on moving forward. And just remembering that it's our power. Like our lives are in our hands. Not everything, right? We can't control everything, but we can control the way that we react to things. We can control whether or not we stay stagnant and continue to repeat the cycles that have been happening for generations, or maybe not generations, but just years in your own life. We can choose to continue doing that and not being happy and playing the victim and blaming everybody else, or we can choose to take back our power. We can choose to say, this is my life. I have control of the things that I think. I have control of the things that I say. I have control over the people that I surround myself with, the job that I go to, the person I'm in a relationship with. I'm in control. Stop giving up your power to everyone and everything else around you. Stop listening to the noise and revisit yourself and ask her, what is it that you want me to do this new year? What is it that we need to prioritize this year? How can I show you more love? How can I fill up your cup more? 2024 is the year of you, babe. It's the year that you stop people pleasing, you stop listening to everyone else, doing what everyone else says that you should do, or even listening to that devil version of you that is holding you back. 2024 is the year of cutting off everything and anything that does not support you in elevating and evolving into your highest self. That could be friends, it could be family, it could be habits, it could be the own thoughts and words of yourself. 2024 is the year that you finally take the leap and you just kind of say fuck it because it's not that serious. At the end of the day, we all know the outcome here of life. So why not make it as special as it can possibly be? Why not see all that it has to offer while you're here? So there you have it, girl. That is the tea for today. I am so excited to see what 2024 has in store for you, for me, for the show, for the world, for just everything. I'm really looking forward to it and to experiencing another year with you and to welcome so many new women into the community and just all the things, all the things. I'm so, so excited. Thank you for being a part of the beginning of A Girl's Guide 2 and for all the love and support. If you can keep it going into the new year, that would mean the absolute world to me. You can leave a like, comment, subscription, share any of the episodes to your social media, to a friend, family member, and yeah, thank you so much. It means the absolute world. I will see you in the new year. Bye.